the Vice President for Advancement here at Sacred Heart Griffin High School. Thank you all for your generous gifts to the Generations campaign. It is through your many prayers and your generous financial support that we have made it to this momentous occasion today. And thank you for braving the cold temperatures to be with us. This morning, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Sister Catherine O'Connor, President of Sacred Heart Griffin.
Thank you so much for joining us for this truly momentous occasion for Sacred Heart Griffin. It's a milestone in the history of our school. And it's your generosity and dedication that have brought us to this moment. I'm so grateful to our loving God who has graciously guided us to this event today. And I believe that it is a true blessing that today is the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Since the founding of our Dominican congregation, our Blessed Mother has been a special advocate for us. And I believe that Mary is going to continue to be that advocate and to bring this SHG construction and renovation to completion. Someone once said that it helps now and then to take a moment to step back and take a long view. In that long view, I am very aware that we are standing on the shoulders of many generations of school leaders, faculty, parents, and students who have come before us at Sacred Heart Griffin and its legacy schools. 115 years ago, shortly after the arrival of the sisters in Springfield, the Dominicans began Sacred Heart Academy. Great emphasis was given to teaching young women both instrumental and vocal music. And 35 years later, Bishop Griffin, then Bishop of Springfield, invited the clerics of St. Viator, the Viatorians, to staff Cathedral High School, which flourished and eventually had to be moved to a new building. This very building that was named Griffin High School after the founding bishop. And that was actually in 1959. And that same year, the Dominican sisters built Dominican Hall, which housed the vocal and instrumental music department of Sacred Heart Academy. And has a large auditorium, multiple practice rooms, and drama rooms, which were real rarity. And so that really showcased the emphasis on music at Sacred Heart Academy. And then in the 1980s, at the invitation of Bishop Ryan, the Viatorians and the Dominicans together had a task force that was made up of faculty, administration, parents, past and present, and alumni who studied whether or not the two schools should combine. And we know that their recommendation was that they combine and that they build this strong coeducational Catholic high school, Sacred Heart Griffin. And that's what brings us to today. And academic excellence has been the hallmark of Sacred Heart Griffin ever since its inception. Our construction and renovation project will bring our buildings up to the caliber of those programs that we have, the excellence of those programs. And then in 2010, we began a relationship with St. John's Hospital through the partnership that we will have as we have St. John's Athletic Care here on this very property. And we know the benefits of that. We know what we hope the benefits will be. We just dream. It's yet to be totally developed of how much this will really benefit all the students of Sacred Heart Griffin, and the neighborhood, the historic West Side neighborhood, will truly benefit from having St. John's Athletic Care in its very premises. It will be part of the neighborhood. And as future generations of SHG step back and take a long view, they will be grateful for all of you, for your willingness to step out in faith and to begin this construction and renovation. I'm just confident that we're just going to be able to complete this, both phase 1 and phase 2, and we're very grateful for all of you to be part of that. And thanks for, as Bev said, thanks for being here in the cold. It's an exciting day. I think the energy can keep us warm. And we're grateful that Bishop Paprocki has joined us, and so I ask you to join me in welcoming Bishop Paprocki.
Thank you, Sister Catherine. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today is a very happy and historic day for our community as we celebrate this groundbreaking partnership between St. John's Hospital and Sacred Heart Griffin High School. Catholic education and Catholic health care have been two of the pillars of our apostolic works, our actions in the world for the history of this church. I myself have been a consumer of both since the day I was born. Having been born in a Catholic hospital and having attended Catholic schools for 26 and a half years, including all my years in graduate school. So I've been a great beneficiary of the wonderful works of Catholic education and Catholic health care. And so it truly is wonderful that we can bring together this partnership of St. John's and Sacred Heart Griffin. And in this way, we'll be promoting some values that are very important, also very dear to me personally, in terms of the importance of physical fitness and our physical well-being that St. John's will help to promote here with the expansion of these facilities and the partnership that will take place here, and also the expansion of our educational opportunities and the growth of our services and facilities for all the students of Sacred Heart Griffin High School. This truly is a wonderful and magnificent institution. Being new here in Springfield, I'm getting to learn of many of the wonderful treasures and gems of this community. And I think both Sacred Heart Griffin and St. John's are two of those wonderful gems. I'm very proud of these traditions. I'm very proud especially of what Catholic education has to offer. Our community would be much poorer if we did not have the benefit of Catholic secondary education here in this community. We promote not only very excellent and high standards of academic qualities, but the values that were brought to our world by Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago, and whose birth we will celebrate in just a few short days. We celebrate that greatness of the tradition that Jesus has impressed upon our hearts, and it is something that we have handed on from generation to generation over centuries, and will continue to hand on with the help of God's grace and the generosity of so many people like you who make these kinds of projects possible. I understand this is a multi-phase project, and we're beginning phase 1 here today, and I have many hopes that not only the success of this project, but my dream is that someday, perhaps after I'm long gone, maybe it'll be phase 101 of this project, that somebody will be here for the groundbreaking of the Bishop Paprocki Hockey Arena. But thank you all, and God bless you.
The partnership between SHG and St. John's Athletic Care is an exciting new venture that is believed to be the only one of its kind in the country. We are grateful to have St. John's Hospital as our partners in mission. Please welcome Bob Ritz, President and CEO of St. John's Hospital.
Thanks, Bev. Sister Jim, the board of SHG, Reverend Bishop Paprocki, Mike Houston, chairman of our board. I don't have long comments, and I certainly don't have prepared comments, but I have just made an adjustment. We're here to announce a new hockey arena. You see, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. There have been a lot of references to this project and groundbreakings and ceremonial shovels and I hope this fresh dirt. Otherwise, we're going to need athletic care on site now. This is truly an honor on behalf of our hospital sisters and St. John's Hospital, our partner, Athletic Care, who we've been deeply involved with for many years, Dr. Diane Hillard-Simbel, Diane Pugh, Benji McLean, Pete Stoll, and others that are here. This is not, however, about a facility, and it's certainly not about a campus. It's about the very essence of who we are, what we believe in, and what we can do together. And I don't do well at the podium, but I can tell you that our interest in this relationship goes far beyond bricks and mortar. I notice that the terrazzo floor inside does need repair, but it too will last forever. And it's our firm belief that combining the faith-based ministries, ours has existed over 135 years, Bishop Paprocki, and that with SHG, that the sky is not only the limit, but beyond. Whether we're pursuing excellence in education, or in athletics, or in medicine, or in development, these four very basic opportunities coexist for these two Catholic faith-based organizations to not only pursue here, but to have emulated all over the country. You see, I don't know if you realize this or not, but it's our understanding there is no like project in the country. And I myself have worked in several ministries, and I've done a little bit of research. And if you ask a few people to put their heads together and come up with something that would really benefit this community, that's why we're here today. This wasn't designed by architects or engineers or accountants or lawyers. It was designed by Sister and Bev and the board of SHG, and Diane Pugh and Benjamin McLean and Pete Stoll and Diane Hillard Symbol and Matt Blevins and others on our team who came together to dream a little bit and came up with a lot. This is truly an honor and a privilege, and we look forward not just to this facility, but to everybody's passion for pursuing what we think can just be a great asset to not only our community, but our respective ministries. So congratulations to all of you, and we look forward to a long partnership that goes beyond this building.
Thank you, Bob. $6.5 million has now been raised through the Generations campaign. One of our standout volunteers and loyal supporters, not just through this campaign, but through the years, has been Dan Cadigan. Thank you. We will now invite our first round of guests to participate in the shoveling of the soil. We will now invite our second round of guests to shovel.
Absolutely. We'll have the video online. Hopefully in the next couple of hours. Excuse me.
Get some dirt on it.
I don't know. Somebody tell us when?
1, 2, 3.
We will invite the members of the media indoors for questions, and this concludes our groundbreaking ceremony. Thank you for joining us, and please join us inside for refreshments where the SHG choral and band students will be performing. Thank you.
You can stop.